All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Toronto Huskies and the Brooklyn Beats. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Throwing on first down, Melvin. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. .47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Let's go, 18 Gator. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Here we go. 90 is a Mike. Watch the backer, watch the backer. 90 is a Mike. Watch QB draw.
On 1st and 10, Stanley. And he's got the hook up to Moore. A gain of 6 there on first.
To number 83. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
On,
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
2nd and 4. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Stanley. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, Melvin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch out.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
Here's Gurley. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 5.
Set up. 60 Pittsburgh.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stanley. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Get it.
On 1st down, Stanley. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Hey, orbit.
90 is a mic. Watch the pass. 90 is a mic.
Let go.
Operating from the gun, Stanley. And this is caught. at the 8. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal. On first and goal, Gurley. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, D7. Huskies nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Let's go now. Hey, hold on. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check your hot read.
Looking to throw on second down. Melvin. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Looking to throw. Melvin. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Back to throw. Melvin. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Nice little nifty play for them there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 42-yard line.
Ready. Watch 57. Double dog. Double dog. That's the way.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
To throw on 3rd down. Melvin. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. Why we saw that field goal try a moment ago, I'll never understand. But as a result, this offense, they've got to be pumped. 1st and 10 in striking position already. A first down run there for Gurley, but nothing opening up as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Stanley throwing the out route and complete. That's more. 11 yards there, 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
90 is a mic.
5.
To throw on 2nd down. Stanley. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
You ready?
54. Mike 54.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Stand down.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Ready?
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Check, 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 check. 49, check 49, check 49.
Now Gurley. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
Well, that was an intriguing call. You got a chip shot field goal. Tight game. Why not just take the 3?
I know that not all the old rules apply in today's NFL, and in fact, I'd love to have an analytics coach here with us right now to say why that was probably a good play. I don't know if even the analytics coach would have said that. That seemed like a bad play. Take the points there.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Mack. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And it brings up 3rd down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, Melvin. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
90 is a mic. Here we go. Let's bring it.
6.
Throwing on 1st down. Stanley. Under pressure, they got him again.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Got it.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Get your swerve on. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Go.
You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that.
Hey, Haywood.
Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike.
2nd and 15. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Stanley. And he's got his target. That's more. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Let's go. Let's go.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, Stanley. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike, 54. Hey, defense, let's go.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Down.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Ain't no
Be tripping.
Looking to throw. Stanley. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Go now. 15 line. 15 line.
In your face. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 13.
5.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Set, ready? 70, Indy.
Hatchet, hatchet. Check 37.
Now.
On first down, it's Gurley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
At the 41-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Right 55.
61, matchbox lights.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Kill.
Yep.
You.
Hey, exit.
Mike, 55.
Hit it.
2nd and 6. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Let's go.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Protein spill.
Tight go.
Hey, Delta. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Stanley. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. In for the score. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Topper!
Check the backer. Kill. 6 guy. Check 6 guy.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, wahoo!
Hey, we got 4. Got 4 now.
Go.
From the gun, Stanley. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they'll try the jet sweep here. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Melvin. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly.
Ready? 18 Gator. Pilot, 64. Weak.
Right.
Go.
Let it blow. 90 is a mic. Let's set a tone.
Ready?
On 1st down, Stanley. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey!
Check. Watch 54. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Hey, one set.
Operating from the gun, Stanley. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Switch.
Big grip.
Now it's Gurley. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the pass. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. I know he ain't got it.
Clear.
Check 31. 36.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Switch. Shoot.
Fight.
Another carry now for Gurley. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
55 to Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Hey, rock it.
Rush in.
Now.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Set. 10-2 saw.
54. I'm coming after you.
Hey. Hey, box drop.
Check. Watch 54. Nice, sweetheart. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Check.
Hit it.
Looking to throw. Stanley. And it's caught. Touchdown. From a yard out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Melvin. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
Mike 57. All day.
They'll try and run for this with Matt. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Throwing on first down. Melvin, he completes this one to Mack. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Watch a slap. Watch a slap.
Back to throw. Melvin. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Looking to throw. Melvin. Wide open receiver complete. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Melvin throwing right, and that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Melvin. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
Pittsburgh. General West.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check 52. Check 24. Check 24.
Let's go.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Let's go now. 8, read. Hey, Alpha.
It's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
Bang, 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 bang.
On 3rd and 2, Stanley. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Hey,
Turn it up. Undercrush.
Let's go.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Set, ready? Greystone, travel. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
Defense, no game.
SOS. SOS.
Go.
SOS. Kill.
Ready?
Again, they run with Gurley. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Watch the shift. Check 4.
Check.
Hurry. 2.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
2-18, chopper.
Out.
From the gun, Stanley. He's going to look deep for more. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy. It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Matt. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down, Melvin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And the return will stop right around the 25. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Let's go. 10 logo.
Slant. Check 3. Shift.
Big rip.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. I don't think you got it.
Blue draw Corkers.
Lucky. Back.
Shift.
5.
Gurley. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They run. It's Gurley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On the counter, Gurley. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Hey, high 7.
Mike 5-4.
Yes.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Check.
Looking to throw. Stanley. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
We got this. At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Double tight. Even.
Get it.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Okay, ready?
Double tight. 4 down. Alert.
Say hut.
And they take a knee.
The quarterback keeps it.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey. We got 3. 3 down.
Say go.
And they will take a knee here.
The quarterback on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.